Welcome back to the Gift Guide podcast. I am your host, Garelick, and today we are discussing gifting for pet parents. Today we have an expert, Lindsey Finch, with Lindsey Finch Art. She is a fine artist in the wonderful world of pet portraiture, amongst other specialties. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you for having me.
So why is pet portraiture such a meaningful gift for pet parents?
Well, it's a beautiful way to encapsulate the whole personality of your pet. I have clients that send me lots of photos. I don't know about other people, but I have thousands of photos on my phone, collections of my pets through their years. And how do you pinpoint which one is that one special photo? They're all moments in time, and a painting can collect information from all of those, their personality, how they look, them at different times of their health and make it a timeless keepsake that can really, in generations, a piece of artwork now that will cherish and honor your pet that you love so much.
And you do absolutely gorgeous work. I'm excited.
You.
We're actually going to be showing many of your pieces throughout this podcast today. So, how did you get started?
Oh, well, as with many things, I have someone ask me to do something, and I say, "Oh, I've never done that, or I've never thought to do that. Well, let's give it a try. Try anything once, right?" So I started in college. I was trying to raise some money for a study abroad trip to Florence, Italy, and I had some people who asked me to draw a picture of their dog because they knew they loved their dog so much that they recognized this would be a special keepsake for them. And I was nervous and no, I've never done it before, but let's try it. And I did, and it grew. I knew a lot of people with dogs, and I say dogs. I get many dog requests. I also get many cats, and I've done horses, and I've done a fish, and I'll do, any animal that is near and dear to your heart, not just dogs. But it did start with dogs. Became an elementary art teacher in Ashland, and I did that for 5 years while on the side painting pet portraits. And it kind of the scale of work started to shift a little bit where I had a lot of this pet portrait business, paintings that were starting to accumulate all of my nights and my weekends. I've started to switch a little bit where I thought, well, maybe I have enough demand for the pet portraits that I could step away from teaching, build up a business, have that established when I started to have a family. And that is kind of the dream that I'm living out right now.
I'm certain you probably have a pretty full calendar now. So, if I were considering something as a gift, and I want to be as thoughtful and meaningful as I possibly can be for my pet parent, what would my process be? What should I be considering if I wanted to think of a portrait or an ornament? Or I'm assuming my timeline's probably a little tight for this year.
I'm working through commissions in time for Christmas, but orders starting now would be a New Year product. What I love to encourage people to do if you want to gift this really thoughtful gift to someone is consider talking to me. We'll start the process of a commission order, but you get to gift the person the ability to be a part of the creation process, the planning, gathering all those thousands of photos, and they get to pick which ones they would like to have combined into a painting, and it becomes really meaningful for them to take part. It's exciting to surprise someone with the finished product, but it's very special, especially for a piece of artwork to be a part of the process. So we can set up a commission that you can gift someone to be a part of the process here.
I could probably show you a few photos on my
Yes.
phone of
Yeah.
all of my babies.
Yeah.
So yes, it
And
gives
I
them
love
an
to see
opportunity.
them. Yeah.
Gives you an opportunity
Yes.
to learn about the
Right.
personality. Because I'm certain you probably are given a variety of poses and
Yes, different
um,
poses, different lighting.
mhm.
It's tough to find just the right one. So sometimes it's maybe less quality photo, but you like the pose, and then we
Mhm.
can use other photos where I can see the color of the eyes better and the
Yeah.
fur texture and color and kind of combine all those elements. Or uh, for for many people who have an elderly dog a or cat or an animal, an elderly animal, or a pet that has passed away, they might have some photos from later on in their life where they're maybe not at their healthiest state, but they like this photo, and they have younger photos where their coloring is a little different, and their texture's a little different, and their form's a little different, and I can merge those to present a more timeless, full life within the painting.
Well, so what other things have you seen being in this space that is in the realm of thoughtful and meaningful? Obviously, certain people default to the ye old pet store gift cards, but have you seen any other things that we might want to recommend when you're thinking of those that have those fur babies at home this holiday season?
I do know a local photographer who does photography, and I love the painting process and creating that type of artwork, within a painting of your pet, but she does beautiful photographs, professional photographs. She has a home studio, other locations we'll go to, and capture a moment in time that feels timeless in
Mhm.
itself, and then has beautiful ways to, hang them in your home and have them so that's beloved pet ph
Tell me about how people are displaying these items.
Primarily, I work on stretched canvas, which can be any size, so large jaw-dropping canvases that are statement pieces on your wall to smaller paintings that, can make up part of a photo collage on the wall uh, or stand on your desk at work. Uh, Sometimes clients request that it's on a flat art board, so it's easy to frame. But stretched canvas or paper or whatever the painted surface is, there's a way to frame it if you'd like it to be framed or to be free hanging on the wall with clean painted around the edges. I wire all of my canvases. I've had some fun different requests such as on a coffee table. So two dogs on a coffee table, and that was really fun and exciting to try. I've also been doing quite a few uh, ornaments, pet portrait for your. So those don't take quite as much time as a large oil painting. They're smaller, of course, acrylic paint for those. So there's always a possibility of sneaking some of those in before the Christmas deadline. Um, but those are some fun ways to display. If you have an idea or a space, we can work together to make it fit and out and be that statement piece of your house.
So I'm certain you come across a variety of resources that would be great for gifting to pet parents. Any other recommendations that you'd like to make?
I know with my dogs especially, they have a lot of personality, and sometimes we have to work on some behaviors, and training is a wonderful thing that you think about gifting, for your pets or for loved ones. There's wonderful dog training. Paul is one with Richmond Dog Elite, and, he's a wonderful source for getting your dog well socialized, work on those manners a little bit, so maybe you can get those photos that you want to have turned into a painting.
I think that's a great idea. So it's not just relying on your iPhone, catching it in quick moments. You might
Yes.
actually have them ready to sit. I think that is an excellent recommendation. How can people get in touch with you to start the process?
Anywhere on social media, my website, Lindsey Finch Art. Uh, that is my handle. That is my website. That is my email. So you can contact me. I am very present in any of those. So if you shoot me a question to get started, and I will take your literally walk through that process together.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us on the Gift Guide
Thank you for
podcast. So
having me.
appreciate you sharing your talent and your joy. And we hope that the pet parents will benefit from our gift recommendations today. See you next time.